Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's video, we are going to be creating a little turkey project. Now, for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper, you need something to draw with, and then you also need something to color with. So things like crayons, markers, stuff like that, colored pencils, whatever. I would like you guys to use a pencil when you do this. I'm actually going to be using a permanent marker so that you guys can see this a little better. Now, to start off with this, I'm going to make two little bumps up here so I can make like some hair for my turkey. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to draw two little bumps. I'm just going to go up and then down like this, kind of like a little letter M. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nice big circle shape around here. Now, if you have trouble making a circle, you can always find something round to trace your circle with, or you can just go ahead and draw your circle. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw my circle really quickly. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to make a nice round circle shape that goes all the way back to here. Now we want to make a face on our turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two little circles for eyes. I'm going to start right here and I will draw one circle here. I'm going to leave some space and I will draw another circle right over here. I want to try to keep these about the same size, best you can. Then you can just kind of make these cartoony if you want to. I'll add two little half circles here and then two little small circles here, and then I'm just going to color in the rest of this really quickly. Just for some kind of like cartoon eyes. If you want to do different type of eyes with just a like plain little black dot in there for the pupil, that's fine too. Now right in here, I want to make the beak of the turkey. So to do this, we're just going to make a little circle shape right in between the two eyes. And then you can just draw a line across or put a smiley face in here to make the mouth. Now, starting here, we're going to add the wings. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to draw a line that just goes down and up, down and up. You can see I made the second one a little bit smaller than that first one. Then I'll do the same thing over here. I'm just going to go down and up right here to create two little wings. The next step is we want to draw the feet. Now you can do lots of different things for the feet. You can just make a curved line, you can make toes, whatever you want to. I'll just keep it simple and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to curve out and then come back here. Then over here we'll do the same thing. We're just going to go out and we'll curve right back in here. So pretty simple, straightforward little turkey. Now one of the things we also want to add is that little kind of gobble part right here. So to do that, you're just going to draw a little line that's just going to go down and then it's going to curve up here. Just so it helps make it look more like a turkey and not like a little penguin or another little bird. Now, our next step is we want to add the feathers on here. And this is going to be the tricky part because when it comes to the feathers, lots of times we either make them like too small or we put too many in here. We just want a couple big feathers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right out here and I'm going to draw a line that goes out here and then another line that goes out here. I want to try to make them about the same length. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line, I'm going to curve it around and bring it up to here. So I'm going to start right here, I'm going to curve it around and bring it right to here. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just curve it around and bring it up to here. So I have two big feathers right here for the tail of my turkey. The next step is I want to start here and I want to do another one. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to draw a line that goes up and then it's going to curve down here. And I want to do the same thing on here. Try to keep them about the same size and I'm starting right on this feather here. So I go out, I'm going to curve around and then come back to here. Now I'm going to do this again. So this time I'm going to go up, I'm going to curve around and come down. And I'll do another one here. I'll go out, I'm going to curve around and then come down here. Then starting here, I'm going to do the same thing, just one more. Right on top, I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to curve back down here. Now here's our basic little turkey drawing. Now one of the things that I want us to do on here is to add some details on here. So we can do some different little lines, patterns, designs, whatever we want to. There's lots of things you could do. You can make like little lines going down, you can make little diagonal lines, lines going across, lines going straight up and down, wiggly lines, whatever you want to do. So go ahead and add some different lines on here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some different ones on each one. So maybe I'll draw some lines that go up and down. I could add some wavy lines on here. You could add zigzag lines onto your little turkey feathers. You could add like little circles on here for little details. You can make broken lines, so you make lines that have little spaces in between them. I could make bumpy lines that go right across here. I could even make just simple lines that go straight up and down. So there's lots of different things you can do for your turkey. Now, our next step on here is we want to add some color. Now, to add the color, it's very easy. One of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to take some markers. Now, you can color this using whatever you have at home. Whether you have markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you want to use to color this. I'm going to use a little combination of markers and crayons. So I'm going to start off with some markers, and I'm going to get out a brown marker. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to trace around this whole turkey picture with my brown marker. So just make sure you stay right around the edge. And I'm just going to trace right around this whole thing. I like to kind of use the side of my marker too when I'm doing this. Now, once I'm done with that, then I want to do the same thing to the feathers around here. Now, when doing this, there's lots of different things you can do. So I'm just going to take some different colored markers, and I'm going to trace right around the feather, and then I'm also going to trace the details in here. So I'm just going to trace right around here, like this. And then I'm also going to trace these little detail lines that I drew. And you can do this all the way across here. You can work in a pattern. You can do whatever you want to. You can mix up lots of colors. I'm going to stick with some fall colors, so I'm going to use things like greens, oranges, yellows, and reds on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to outline each one of these with a different color, and then I'm going to outline all the details as well. Once you're done with all this, the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to get out some crayons. And like I said, if you don't have these materials, you do not have to do this. But I'm going to take some crayons, and then whatever color I colored on here with my markers, I'm going to color very lightly in there with my crayons. So starting right here on the turkey, since I have this nice brown marker color right here, I'm going to take my brown crayon, and I'm just going to very lightly color in my turkey with my brown crayon. And I'm going to go ahead and do the entire thing. And the only thing I'm not going to color are the eyes, the beak, and this little gobble part right here. So I'm going to go ahead and color this entire thing in. Now, once you're done coloring this, then you want to do the exact same thing up here on the feathers. So I'm going to color green here, orange, red, and then yellow. Now, once you're all done with this, then you can go ahead and you can color in these details using whatever you want, markers, crayons, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and use markers really quick to color in my last little details on my turkey. And there you go. There is your little turkey project. Just a quick little easy turkey. And we got to use lots of different little lines in here to create some details for all of our feathers. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this turkey lesson.